Alright everybody, welcome back. We got ourselves the terminal power for the final season of this version of TOP, considering the last update that we got is the final update that I'm aware of. So yeah, we're going to have a look-see here, and overwhelmingly you picked this team that I created myself. And I mean overwhelmingly. Like, it wasn't even, there was 100%, no one even won the other teams. I don't know why, but I can understand. And you see here on the EX Gohan, I do have him on Godly C and an A. That's only because this A equipment gives him a bit of extra strike, whereas normally, if I want to heal, this thing is just pure blast, which he is a ranged type character, but go to his stats, it's even enough, and his abilities doesn't really do too much. So, only reason why, and his ability is very good, so yeah, only reason we're running him like that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have, but nonetheless, we're going to get into this here, and our first match is going to be up in front of us, up against this team here, because you can do this one, but then it leads to, easy enough, but I want to get as much points as I possibly can, so let's get into this. And yeah, this is the way we're going to fight right here. Goku there providing heals to the bottom two there, Godku getting his guaranteed super attack, Gohan here buffing everybody, because as we see here, he actually does, for allies in range, 10% extra. So yeah, that's going to be very good for that there. So yeah, and of course I've got everybody here set to strike based, as you do. And yeah, no, otherwise, so we get straight into this. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of the tag unit first, then we're going to get rid of MVP 17. Actually, we'll get rid of 17 MVP after the other MVP with the strike over change, because we're a strike based team. Only get rid of the tag units first because they're a tag unit. Tag units aren't very good to deal with. So, and then obviously leaving here, bubble 17 to last. So yeah, I said we get straight into this. Easily done. As you saw, there are a lot of transformations to be done, and yeah, these two are the way tag units I feel like should work, because the fact they go up against unfavorable elements, they immediately swap out to a favorable element. So yeah, fun times ahead of us. 4 Fist, easy, moving on. Next fight, 4 Fist over here, up against a nice and easy enough stage. Okay, now I know this seems a bit unorthodox, however, the only reason I'm doing this here is because of the fact that there is 2 greens, and there is also 2 yellows, but we've already got that covered, so we should be alright, so let's move on. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of this Gohan first, because we got nothing against him. And then get rid of these 2. One is going to get cover changed into us, but it is what it is. Then get rid of this Goten, then this Goku, and then this Broly. Only because of the fact he's got the bubble shield, rather just leave him until the end. So yeah, but again, Death Buffer can also be left at the end, but that's just up to your personal choice. I'm going to go with this here, let's get into it. And again, easy enough, got a lot of super attacks off that game. 1 mil, easy, moving on. Next fight, 5 for stage in front of us. Kids fight with Cell Jr. Actually, no, 15. And this is the way we're going to fight right here. I know Berku is only going to be still dealing with these 2, but it is what it is. Nothing really much we can say about this fight. It's going to be easy enough moving on. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of Pan first, and then immediately this Goten. Then we're going to get rid of this Goku, get rid of this Cell Jr., get rid of this Trunks, and then get rid of 15 at the very end. So yeah, this is going to be a fun time, so we get straight into this. Simple, no damage, a lot of super attacks ready, 1 mil, full kill, no bother here. Next fight is going to be up against this 5 Fist stage, against a more harder fight. There is this 4 Fist stage. You can do, I wouldn't be against this here, but I'd still be contentious of it too, which is why I'm still going for the one in front. This one's actually pretty easy enough, despite the fact you got 2 revival characters, but it doesn't synergize very well. But after that, you have to deal with this fight, or you could deal with this fight, to which this fight is arguably, key point being arguably, easier. So yeah, so we get straight into this. Yeah, not very much. I'm just going to keep it like this here. Just swap to God Goku. Always have them into the special move tile no matter what. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. And there is 2 purples, but being realistic, Vegeta tag unit is going to be fine enough. It is the Goku I'm a bit worried about, but we should be fine enough. We'll get rid of him first. Then we're going to get rid of the transforming unit. Then get rid of the Cell. we're going to get rid of him next, get rid of him, and then revival at the very end. Only reason why I'm getting rid of him earlier on, I mean, for one, he's got the strike cover change. Two, he will continually debuff us for the entire fight, which we don't want to be doing that. And yeah, he's more of a priority, I would say, over anyone else. So yeah, let's go into it and see what happens. And simple enough, God Goku did nothing. We got so many super attacks off that fight to the point it was just easy. Nothing to worry about. So yeah, 1 mil, moving on. Next fight, 4th stage. Up against this slot here, let's go. Now this is the way we're going to fight right here. It is very discombobulated. If you really wanted to, you could definitely do it like this here, because I don't want this Gohan to be cover changing for anybody. And this Goku will get buffs from the Gohan, but that strike damage tile is where it's going to be at, so let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of 17 first, then we get rid of this 13, then get rid of Omega, Majub, Kefla, and then Zamasu. If you're worried about his super attack, go for him, I would say 4th, and then everyone else afterwards. But those are the way you should be doing this here, I would say. So we get straight into this. So okay, a wee bit more damage taken here, but still got the full kill there. So I wouldn't say it was a too bad fight. Not too bad. Probably could have been quote-unquote better, but is what it is. Let's move on. Next fight, I want to be the one in front of us. Again, another easy stage because 4th stage is doable, but a lot easier. And yeah, no, again, we're going to keep it the same way here. You could definitely take off the blues, which is what I'm actually going to do. And yeah, that's the way we're going to fight right here. I know it's a bit stupid for not putting this here, but at this point, I'm not even wanting to care. Rather have 4 coups heal up a wee bit. So yeah, let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is the same way we did it before, because it worked out perfectly fine enough. Do it like this here, no bother to you. Let's move on. And again, as I said, simple enough. 1.3 full kill, no bother. Moving on. Next fight, going to be 5th stage against the Mohawk fight. So let's get into it. And yeah, this is where we're going to fight right here. Try as best I could to get as many damage inflicted as possibly could. Although I think Zamasu, yeah, no, the blue Zamasu actually, funny enough, is on, so I actually would avoid the bottom tiles, which I'm actually not going to. As much as I hate having to move everyone away from good tiles, because of that blue Zamasu, I'm not going to take the chance. So this is the way we're going to do the fight. I know God Goku's still going to be getting the debuffs, but I'd rather him have the super attack, so let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of this Tapion first, then get rid of him, because as soon as turn 2 comes around, he gets rid of a super attack. Then we're going to get rid of these two, then get rid of this Tapion, then get rid of Zamasu at the very end. Because those two are going to be tankiest. The Tapion will probably swap him for somebody because he's got a universal cover change, but wouldn't say it'll be too bad, so let's get into it. And again, simple enough, everybody's healing. God Goku taking a wee bit of damage, but nothing that we couldn't shake off. Simple enough. A couple super attacks ready as well, so let's move on. Next fight, 4th stage up against Nice Universe 6, because I mean, this 5th stage you can't do. Actually, it is going to be this 5th stage. You can't do the Universe 6 because, I mean, we're still going to be going over to this fight here, because this 5th fight is a no-go. And if we go over this direction, this 5th fight, very doable. But then, I mean, this is not too bad of a fight, girls fight, which leads into this 5th fight, which is easy enough, which leads into this here, which is very easy. But then you have this fight right here, or this fight right here, which, compared to this fight, are difficult as all live in hell, so we're going to go for this one. But if you were to do this one up here, I'll not be against it because there's healing tiles, but get rid of these two first immediately. Leave hit to the end despite the fact he's got a blue cover change. Kaba and Vados are your next targets, and then those two at the very end. Otherwise, I say we get straight into this one. And this is the way we're going to fight right here. Again, God Goku always in the special move tiles as best you can, because they guarantee ultimate beginning. So yeah, let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of this EX Frieza, Mecha Frieza, this Frieza, these two, and then him at the very end. I know we don't have a blast-based team, but this is the way you want to do it for blast-based teams, and this is the way I've always have done it for this team, because I've only really run blast team. But it's still the better option, still always the safest option, so let's get into it. And again, simple enough, 1.1, got the full kill, super attack ready with the blue boys, let's get into it. Next fight, 5th stage up against a nice Vegeta clan stage. Now I really am going to be needing my goddamn green units for this fight, because it's going to be a nightmare. And yes, I am putting Tag Force up there because I still need a wee bit of heals, and this God Goku thankfully actually has a decent spot for him. He doesn't need heals, he's fine enough, so yeah, this could be a fun time. Let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is get rid of Cover Rescue first, then we're going to get rid of the tag unit, get rid of him, I'd say there's Trunks and then the Vegeta. I know the Trunks will be a bit tankier, yes he does have the cover change for more than likely somebody, but if I'm being realistic, I wouldn't say I mean, you could definitely say he's less of a priority over than a blue unit because God Goku's super in first, but I think this is the best way for any conventional means. But otherwise, if you were to do it any other way, get rid of this Trunks first, then get rid of him, get rid of the tag unit, Vegeta, Trunks. That's the way you want to do this if you want to try and maybe optimize it in a better sense. But as I say, the safest option is usually always the best option, which I think is this here, so let's get into it. And okay, MUI took a wee bit, more than likely I guess from the Vegeta, which I wouldn't be surprised from, but can easily be healed, wouldn't be much bother to him, so let's get into it. Next fight is fight for stage, easy, nothing to worry about. And then this way we have fight right here, just put Goku up where the tag 4s were, despite the fact that I'd rather him actually have a bit of extra attack, but is what it is. Let's move on. And the way we do this is get rid of 17 first, immediately get rid of 17. Then we're going to get rid of Hellfighter, which he isn't technically speaking, but we don't worry about that. Get rid of this Goku, get rid of these two, and then 17 here at the very end. Simple enough. Let's get straight into this here. And again, no bother to you, healing up 1.7, full kill, easy, moving on. Next fight, 5 Fist stage up again in front of us. There's 5 Fists over here, not really. There's 4 Fists, you can do, but being realistic, I think this might be the easier fight. We are going straight forward again, but actually no, we're going to the right if I don't know what I'm thinking. But it is what it is. If you really want to do the 4 Fist stage and be safe, I will be against you. Just be sure to give her the Pycon before turn 2 or 3. I think it might be third, but he gets a guaranteed super attack. Or it's turn 2, one of the two. But Tien, this Pycon, this Tien, Gohan, despite the fact he's got death buffs, and then these two at the very end. Simple enough for that. Otherwise, let's get in front of us. And yeah, that's the way with the fight right here. I know MUI isn't going to be getting any heals, but it is what it is. I'd rather just have everybody in a decent enough spot, so yeah, let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is give rid of Fat Tanks first. He is, technically speaking, the most tanky character, but he's the most relevant and recent character, so get rid of him. Then this Gotenks is next. Then I'm going to get rid of the Legends Road. We're going to get rid of this one, and then him at the very end, because he's got death buffs. He has death buffs, so be wary of that. Let's get straight into this then. And just look at that there, still looking grand, 1.2. I understand it was green characters, but the green characters weren't very much of an issue compared to maybe the yellow ones. But again, reverse element really helps out. So let's get into the next one, which is going to be this 5 Fist Dragon Ball Saga fight. Yeah, not really much need to say here. I mean, if you really want to give somebody buffs, I would definitely suggest probably putting like him down here. Or alternatively, we could do this here, have it like this here, get heals on someone else, which I'm actually going to do right here. This will be grand enough. Let's get into this. And the way we do this fight is going to be getting rid of, since I know I'm going to do the effect of God Goku attacking first. Give rid of Bulma first, then give rid of DKP. My junior is going to be next, Yamcha, Goku, and then Launch. Launch, being realistic, is like not really much to worry about. I know Goku and to Piccolo Jr. or my junior have strike cover changes, but the more relevant, the more proper characters to be getting rid of would be DKP. Like if I wasn't going for the Bulma first, DKP, then my junior, and then him. Then everyone else follows suits afterwards, but like I said, we get straight into this here nonetheless. And again, simple enough, so many super attacks ready for the final fight. It's just so good to see here, 1.3 full kill, one shot at her, easily. So yeah, moving on. Next fight, final fight of the board, Majin Buu Saga. Let's get straight into this. And again, do it like this here, simple enough. God Goku getting super attack guarantee easily. And everyone else has so many super attacks, so it's not going to be much of an issue. Let's move on. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of these two first, and then getting rid of the Fusion Boys, because by that point, we can easily kill them. And I know for a fact, God Goku is not going to kill the Fusion Boys before cover changes happen, so I'm going to leave it be. Then next up would be 18 Kid Buu, and then Evil Buu, or Kid Buu, 18, Evil Buu, whatever way you want to do this here. I'm going to get rid of the 2 strike cover changes first, but otherwise, not going to be much of a difficult fight. And if you really want to change it up, put them second in case they do end up maybe near fusion. If it's like turn 2 before anything happens, then yeah, no, it is what it is. So let's get straight into this though. simple enough, easily done, no bother to you, 1.2 full kill. I mean, of course, it was expected. We didn't one-shot him, which, again, as I said, expected. But being realistic, I didn't think they were 100% for tag 4s, but that's on me. So I would honestly say actually go for the Fusion Boys first. Go for them first, then for Gohan, then for Shin. Do the usual. Fusion Boys, Gohan, Shin. I will say it is the best and most optimal route you could take, because more than likely God Goku half HP or at least 3/4 of it, MUI immediately tank it, immediately putting them down. Then the tag 4s come out with their super attack with Vegeta almost one-shotting them. And then everything else plays out. We could have got him down to half HP, so that's on me, that's fair enough. But still did it, 15.5 mil, 100% will take it. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting second half, and I should see you all then.